Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to another episode of Free Magic Live. Now in today's video, I'm going to go through a very important move called the spread cull. That's right, the spread cull. Let's learn it. Yo, what's up everyone? I'm just chilling. We're right here in Cafe Fresco in District 1 in Ho Chi Minh City, aka Saigon, for all the people out there who want to go back to the real reference of Ho Chi Minh. It was Saigon, right, Petey? Yeah, Petey's just behind the camera. He's director today. Get a shot of Petey. Hello. Back to the star. Back to the star, which is right. We need a star. So guys, as I said in today's video, I'm going to be teaching you the spread cull. Now the spread cull I've actually done as a performance as you know I usually do, and it's somewhere on this video, or mobile links are below. But for the people who don't know what a spread cull is a sleight, and it's a very important sleight to do as a magician. It's a little bit more technical, but I know people are out there who are very interested in these kind of sleights and stuff like that. So this is what it looks like, all right? Here's what's gonna happen. For example, the 10 of clubs, all right? I'm gonna just go across like that, all right? Actually, let me do that again because that was actually very bad. 5 of clubs, I'm gonna just go across like that. And of course, it's somewhere inside the deck, but of course, I've culled it towards the top of the deck, and that's the 5 of clubs right there. So, up here. This is why it's important actually. There's something what I love about it, that someone can see a card, for example, the Joker, and all you do is you just close up the deck, leave it here, and whenever you want, you don't even have to control it too much, but it's already on top. It's extremely powerful, and it's probably a move I don't do enough because we learn so many moves as magicians, but it's one of those things that you need to learn. That's why I'm teaching you. So this is how it's done. Firstly, you drop 3 cards on the floor. We'll go to picking up cards music right now. All right. So this is what's going to happen. You're going to be holding the deck in mechanics grip, and you're going to be spreading over the cards. Now, if you don't know how to hold the deck like this, and if you don't know how to spread over the cards nice and cool or nice and large, I actually teach that. Mobile links are below, or there'll be a video on this screen. Mostly, they'll probably be mobile links are below, but anyway, we'll move on. So you're spreading over, and what's happening is you're finding a card, all right? So we're gonna be using the 3. You're gonna be holding the card just like this, the 3 with your thumb on top of it. As your hand comes across with your right hand, what's gonna be happening is the card with the cards in your right hand, it's gonna be covering this selected card, and it's gonna be pinching down with your left thumb. This is the move right here. Underneath, if we go to back view, you're going to be pulling the card across, your middle finger and your ring finger. You're going to be pulling the card across, just like this. You're going to be pulling the card across. So it's going to be like that. So what you're doing is you're flicking out the selected card, which is here. So once again, 3 of clubs, you cover it up like this. This cover here, you place your left thumb, right, on the card of your right hand, or the other card, not the selected card, but the card covering it. That's going to give you cover to underneath. Pull this card out, flick it out, and then with your left hand, you're going to be spreading the cards underneath that selected card, and then all the cards come together, right? And then of course you can flip the deck over, the cards on top, or you can do a flick out move. It doesn't really matter. So here's a couple of really important tips about this move. First thing is people try to do it way too fast, and people don't understand their angles. These kind of moves, one more second, one up here. These kind of moves are great, but of course they're not the best move that a lot of people use, because they are sort of sometimes angle driven. And I know a lot of magicians don't want to do moves that are angle driven because I get it, you know, when you're doing a lot of stuff, you want to be able to do a move that's basically covered the whole time. This is pretty well covered, all right? You can do this at many different angles, but there are some angles which aren't great at it. So as I said, if we use the 5, I'm coming across, my left thumb goes on top, this flicks out, and I'm not gonna show it to you yet, and I'm looking at my angles, and I'm just, as the card gets pulled out, I'm spreading at the same time, okay? because the most important thing with this move is that you want to make it look as natural as possible, as I always talk about in my videos, because when a lot of people do a move, there's like it's like, for example, the pass. For example, a lot of people, when they're about to do a pass, let's say the pass looks something like this, right? It's the 8 of hearts, right? And the pass looks something like that, right? It comes up to the top. But when they're about to do the move, they wait, and then they do the move, and then they do something else. And it should just flow very naturally. So the spread cull, if you were going to show it the 2 of clubs, normally it would look like this. 2 of clubs, cool. That's what it should look like, all right? But of course you're doing a move in that. So the 5 of clubs, as you spread, the card comes straight up to the top, all right? So it should look very natural. So for example, 2, when this gets covered, this gets pulled out, make sure this doesn't happen. Sometimes when I first learned this, you flick it out too much and then the card flashes, which you do not want to do, all right? And this is just where it comes in handy for a mirror. Practice with a mirror, all right? That's really, or a video camera, all right? You need to use mirrors. I think Petey would agree that we used mirrors a lot when we first started, you know, video, selfie, turning the phone over and doing selfies and filming yourself wasn't really back in the days, back 10 years ago. So mirrors came in handy, and mirrors are good, that's what a lot of magicians use. So once again, covered, you pull out, all right? And what's gonna happen, you're gonna spread at the same time. Now, another big important tip as well, you wanna leave enough room that you can spread the cards underneath it, but not so much that the card's gonna flick out, or that once again, you have a flash. You don't want any flashes, all right? So as you do that, it should just come out very naturally, right? And it spreads over, and you square up, and then you turn the deck around, and then the card is on top. Another important thing as well, and I hope, look guys, also if you like how I go into detail with these videos. I know sometimes on my channel, people say, oh, you know, 3 minutes to explain a move. Well, guys, it's important that I do over teach it a little bit, because I know every person, it's hard because you're not right here next to me. Every person will learn it in a different way. And sometimes with learning, it's not just about what I say, it's about it might be moving just a little bit of your finger because your hands might be smaller than mine, or your grip is tighter. You have to really play with it. And that's why it takes a long time sometimes to learn a move really well, because you have to position your hands, you have to put more pressure on it. So as I'm saying, I go into detail because you might learn something else, you might do it and you go, oh, hang on, but JJ did different this way. Oh, let me try it this way. So hopefully that makes sense. So once again, you go over, boom, cover it up, right? This gets pulled out, spread, 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 there's enough room, and then of course, this gets gripped up just like that. And guys, that is the spread cull. Really powerful thing to learn. You know, you can also do multiple cards as well. So if you wanted to spread cull all the aces, which is a really nice thing, you know, you could go across, you could spread cull 1 ace, like this. It's a little bit more technical driven, and then you can come across again, you can spread cull another ace, you can spread cull another ace, and then you can spread cull another ace. And now, what's nice, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 aces, and then you can go into an ace routine. And there's nothing better when you've got a shuffled deck of cards. You can give someone a shuffled deck, right? And they're like shuffling it, and you can even say to them this, Petey, what's your favorite card?
7 of hearts.
7 of hearts, interesting. Why did you say the 7?
I'm a hardy guy.
You're a hardy guy, and 7's a lucky number. Well, they always say the 7's a lucky number. All right, so 7 of hearts. Oh, okay, so 7 of hearts here. So you could have chosen any other card, right? You could have chosen the 7 of clubs. You could have chosen the King of hearts. You could have chosen, you didn't choose the 7 of diamonds though. That's really interesting. So all basically are inside this deck. Let's give it a shuffle. Here's the cool thing, watch this. All I do is I give it a cut, and then cool, I go 1, 2, 3, 4. And like, that's a really cool trick to do. And while I was talking to him, I culled the 7 of hearts. I culled this was already on top, which was lucky. And then the other cards were culled. So it just shows you that you can do it in a multitude of ways. And there's a magician that, I forgot his name. Who's the spread cull guy? I can't remember, but I'll try find it out and link it in the video. He can cull it so well. He can, in front of you, he can cull all the black cards just like that. He goes like this. And the whole, like, not that quick, but the whole deck is culled. So that's it. Yeah. Hey, I hope you enjoyed that explanation of the spread call. Really put the time and practice into it and you will see the result. I think sometimes with magicians or people who want to learn magic, if they don't get it within a minute of this kind of move, they're like, oh, I give up. You got to put the time and practice into it, guys, as usual. Now, on this side of the video, you're going to see 2 boxes and a subscribe. If you're not a subscriber, be a subscriber so you can see when our videos come out each week. Also, you're going to see another video called Sleights. Basically, it's all the things you need to learn as a magician. How to hold the deck, how to spread over the cards, how to shuffle the cards, really important stuff, just like the spread cull that you need to learn. And also you're going to see another video of me doing this spread cull in a performance. It's called How to Read Someone's Mind. I do it with a prediction on the phone. And actually, no, that's not true. That was another video. It is a video of me doing it with a cards of pockets. I think it's a cards of pocket routine. So you have to learn that, you have to see that, and once you've learned this spread cull, then you can actually do it in this video or into your performance as you see in this video. So that's it. Hope you enjoyed this video. Comment below, like, share, and do all those things you have to do on YouTube, and I'll see you in the next week's video.